Welcome to the channel. Let's start this year off nice and ready for the market. So if you don't know, I'm Damani. Please like and subscribe. And again, if you think that I have earned your time on this channel, please just hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. So let's get right into what I want to break down to you today. I just want to bring one stock to you. But before we do so and go over into that, I want to touch base with 10-year Treasury yield because it has been a major contributing factor from last year and it continues to be a major contributing factor going into this year. And as you know, today is just the 5th, and with that said, we're preparing for nothing but a greater year. 10-year Treasury yield have so much going on with them, but with that in play, it brings nothing other than bad news to the market. So for this week, I'm just going to go over what is really significant with in regards to economic data and how strong of a contributor those are to the market. So on Friday, we're looking for non-farm payroll. And again, the federal government is no longer cutting, so we can see market moving sideways and stuff like that. Thursday, initial claim and continuous claim is still going to have an impact on the market. But with all what's going on in the market, I'm just paying attention to one stock only, which is, where are you? One stock, SoFi. If you have been following me, you would have realized that I've been a big trending on SoFi. But if you had bought the stock for the last 1 month, you would have been down 6.73%. Of course, the stock is going to correct itself and continue to run because if we break the chart down, we can see that the stock has been trading higher and higher. But for the last 1 month, the stock has been doing nothing other than pulling back. So if you had bought at 15.29, you would have been down 6, almost 7%. As you can see, pushed up and pushed all the way to 16, corrected, pull back down, push up. I call this a continuous downtrend and also a higher low the stock has been making. But nevertheless, SoFi is a great company. Earnings is expected on January 27th and the target price of $10.86, which would bring the stock down another 26.82%. So the stock is definitely super, super, super overbought. That's one thing you have to come to terms with yourself. But again, if you're holding the stock for quite a while, then this wouldn't come to you as a surprise. But let's look at the stock at a closer in-depth. Again, for last year, the stock is up 60%. And let's look at how the stock has been doing. Where earnings is concerned, the stock has been beating earnings consistently, beat consistent. So the target for the stock is $19, which would consider high, but also the main real value of the stock is $10.86. But of course, it's going to fluctuate with the buying ratio. So next year, let's look. The stock is expected to bring in $3.01 billion comparing to last year when it came in at $2.56 billion. So definitely it's a growing business, but there's still some strong concern that's causing the stock to pull back over the last 1 month. Again, if the stock was consistently trading at $5, $6, $4, and then look, it took off a high of $17.19, and look what happened from then. We pulled back and we found support here. I drew my line expecting that the stock would have made some consolidation and then run up, but look what it did. It pushed up, and again, it could not maintain the volatile movement. What it did, it gave all the way up and pulled back to $13.66 and then pushed up Friday again because NASDAQ rally, and we're still trading below our moving exponential line. That's telling me that the stock is still trading negatively. And again, for the last 1 month, let's go over 5 days, 20 days. So you can see, looking at the stock from a closer in-depth, the stock is still down. RSI is good for the last 20 days. Look, we finally crossed. MACD is good. But let's look at it from 1 year standpoint. It's really early to tell, but you can see that the stock is still right here in my MACD. We're still in rejection phase. There's no crossing comparing to here when we cross, and we cross right here in the MACD. This was September 30th. Once we cross on the MACD, the stock took off until now. The stock is pulling back. RSI confirmed, MACD confirmed, and again, earnings is out on the 27th. So pay attention to that. And I think with market movement and momentum, the stock will trade accordingly. Nasdaq is still in the red, pushed up, got rejected, and Nasdaq. Let's see what this week brings to the table. But I can tell you that pay close attention to SoFi, close attention to SoFi for this time around to see what SoFi is, if it's trading higher. If this stock push up to $15, you can expect it to go all the way back to $16 with no doubt. But if it keeps getting rejected at $15, then you can definitely price in another lower pullback. Just like Muller Industry. I've been talking about this, been watching it. Same perspective of SoFi. Pushed up, got rejected, pulled back, found support, and look what it did. Pushed up, and now it's continuously trading sideways. Trading from 85 down to 75 or $76 a share. So again, watch out for SoFi. I think it's a great company, but I think with earnings, the stock should be better. But this is the number one stock that I want to break down for you. It's Schwab ETF. And why I want to tell you about this stock, it's a dividend stock. And not only a dividend stock, but it's a great stock. Do your research again before you partake in any stock whatsoever. But this is definitely a buy and hold for me. Look what's been going on with it. So from back in, this was when October 2010, $21. It's not something that's going to move heavily, but why I like it, it's a dividend stock and it's very cheap. You can't go wrong. $27, you put some money in and let it ride for a while. Even if the stock is up or down, you're still getting paid dividends. I'm going to do some more due diligence on this myself and bring some more update to you in regards to this, because I think it's this year is the year for this stock to move and trade even above $50 a share. But again, I will do my research and bring it to you as it comes significant to me. But I'm not going to take up most of your time today. I just want to share that with you because I seen this as a strong stock and something that I want to buy and hold. But until then, like and subscribe and stay tuned to the channel. Peace out.